He's like, see, you weren't supposed to be here, and he's after. Monica is home, and we're going to. Oh, she's getting abducted. Monica did lose her son, Carlos. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. You're watching Just a Mom That Sims. I'm KT, and I'm here today for another I Come in Peace adventure. This is a whims-based Sims 4 series, so if you like to have fun and you like a good story, please consider liking, subscribing, following, commenting. Just do all the things. I'm starting the episode off with the household. We are in a time jump. It has been about 5 to 6 years. So we have really been going. And just FYI, for my time jumps, I do actually play my Sims off camera. Who do we have here? You know, Monica. She is still an elder. She was an elder when we left off. And now we've got Andromeda. Andromeda is here and she is a teenager. That's right. She has aged up. And she is pretty interesting. We'll get into it. This is her bestie, Madeline. And I'm going to have Monica come and speak to her as well. Madeline has aged up to a teen as well. She's actually older than Andromeda, and that's her niece. But we have a potluck about to start. Let's go to that. We are here at the potluck, and this is actually a birthday celebration for Andromeda, who just turned 16, but we are having it as a potluck, and we are here at the new rec center. So if you did not see the bill, be sure to check it out. Andromeda's gonna come over and call people to the meal. She's like, yeah, come and eat, come and get you some food, and everybody's gonna come and grab them something. Monica is actually very hungry. It is also spooky day, so some of us are wearing costumes. Some people assume that others are wearing costumes, like Andreas's mother, Altair, but she is not wearing a costume. I'm gonna say this is a costume. We're here at the new rec center because on spooky day you just need to wear costumes and play games. So that's all you need to do. Girl, you could really sit here. I know you want to be in the thick of things, but we could all just kind of rotate over here. We are not trying to meet goals because we are not worried about the public. We just want to enjoy family and friends. Also, let's do an update because this is a time jump. It is 5 to 6 years later. So you just saw Andromeda. She's going to call her bestie and see why they aren't here. So something that happened off camera, Monica did lose her son, Carlos. He passed away. Let's go check because I did not ever see how he passed. He died from a broken heart, you guys. I don't know if this is her bestie saying she can't make it and so she's sending a gift, but we're gonna say thank you so much as always. But yeah, we're just gonna hang out here. Yeah, they lost Carlos and Andromeda was devastated. Astrid was upset. That's not her bio uncle. She's the daughter of Grim Reaper. She's a science baby. Everybody got along with Carlos except Andreas. And they are here slow dancing. And I think that's sweet. He has changed out of his costume, I guess. I guess he wasn't comfortable in it, which is interesting because Andreas is back in costume. Some people have been back getting off-put by his appearance. I'm going to have our girl come into one of the restrooms. Now, we do need to play games. So yeah, obviously, both of the children aged up because Astro was a toddler when we left off and Andromeda was a child. Andromeda did complete every piece of the scouting track and she did complete her aspiration, which was the slumber party aspiration. Last we left off, we were going to have an on-camera slumber party when I decided we needed to do this time jump. So they do need to play games, and I think what we can do is get them all over here because I think that any game can count. So I'm going to get Andreas to come over. There are some things that are still very new to Andreas, even though he's been on Sim Earth for many years now because he met Monica shortly after arriving. She had the baby. So, I mean, it's been like 18 years. But he's never played an arcade game, for example. There are things he just has not ever done. Andreas, I don't know if he likes it. These are more people calling to congratulate Andromeda on her birthday. Monica is just surprised to see her baby growing so fast. So I think Andreas is looking for his mom just to speak. She has gone home, her and his dad, but they have also come back several times. So Andreas has gone home several times. So there are updates on the home front as well. I don't know why this guy's scared. We'll figure it out. Andromeda loves talking to her dad. She cannot disguise herself yet. So sometimes things like costume parties are easier. This is her. She is very cute. I didn't change any of her facial features. She's got those soup coolers though, for sure. So let's go over here and see if there are more games we can play. Andreas is going to try some other games. He has changed into a sexy maid costume, and y'all know that this is Andreas's favorite thing to wear to parties. And I mean, look at him. Gosh, he is ripped. I mean, I might walk around like that. I don't know. if I were ripped as he. Let's try to put him back in a costume, even though he doesn't particularly like it. He's gonna try to get a card game together. So he is a maid again, a hot maid. Somebody else that she's very close to is her sister Luz, much closer than she was with her brother Carlos who passed. But everybody was devastated, especially Monica. They had reconnected. Her and Carlos were doing very well. In case you don't remember, Humberto, who is a very old looking teen. I mean, his father passed. He's been through a lot. Madeline, her bestie, they are Carlos's children. That's why they're closer to her age, because there is a huge gap between Andromeda and Luz and Carlos, because those were Monica's first two kids. So it was a while before she met their dad. So she's just talking about home life and how everything's been going. Luz calls their mother every single day, and she comes over quite a bit. Andreas has got a card game going, and it looks like our baby girl Astral has gotten out of her costume as well. But she's sitting here and she is talking to her grandmother. You can see they aren't particularly close. Definitely she is closer with her grandpa. He's not here. He's back on the home world for now. He definitely goes back and forth. They are having a very spirited game of cards. Oh, this guy's gonna join them, but they're having the best time, and Andreas has a great reputation around the worlds because he is just so great at doing a lot of things. He needs a level 10 logic skill to get the next level of his nerd brain aspiration, and he needs to do more things on his bucket list. So in a Wednesday series, we are paying attention to all those things. So he wants to tell his parents that he loves them. He's gonna go ahead and express that love for Altair as soon as they finish, because she doesn't get sentimental, and Andreas knows that. You know, his dad did not even know what a hug was until he had come to Sim Earth. He had no idea what that was. Our daughter is actually on the ghost historian track, and they grew up in a house with certain traits that include wanting to be afraid, and their house is haunted as well. Our girl is over here painting. She has not gotten a chance to paint. She would love to be a ghost historian and learn the thanatology skill, which she has not gotten a chance to learn that as of yet, or any writing skills either. So that's something that you will see us working on, and I think she could start by looking up historical deaths here, because we do have a library corner here, and she is just sitting here talking to her guests. Some of these people have been coming to the house for parties for years. Some she doesn't know as well. So yeah, just coming over because the potluck is almost finished. And she's like, this is quite interesting. She's already learning things she didn't know. So that is wonderful. Our baby girl here, who's gotten back close to her mom, she wants to play on a jungle gym. The potluck is officially over, but Astro here would love to play on a jungle gym. Something I did add after this build was completed was a spaceship jungle gym, because I kind of thought that it was cool, especially in this save file, because of the family being so connected to space. Andromeda is working on that thanatology skill, and I don't know why she's thinking about babies. I don't like that too much. I'm gonna have her just come over here. She has a practice makes perfect trait as well. I think she would like something sweet from the cafe, because there is a cafe here. She got all of her skill points, I believe, as a child. She also did get to the very top of the scouting career, which I believe she should still be a scout as a teenager. Yeah, she definitely is. I felt like she likes to work on things. She likes to practice things. So I don't know if that makes sense, but that's exactly what she's on. Andreas is asleep on the couch. Andreas, just go home, honey. Monica sleep on a sleeping bag, honey. Go home. Andromeda will stay with Astro. She is over here playing. And you can see that Astro really gets into it. Now let's talk a little bit about her and her skills. She's got some traits, like we need to get her some music equipment because she's a music lover. She did inherit the gym rat and frugal trait from her parents. She's adventurous, self-assured, top-notch infant, and top-notch toddler. Her confidence is neutral, but she's young and she is still learning. Her responsibility and conflict resolution are extremely high. Conflict resolution is a hard one, and she is knocking it out of the park. Our girl is eating. As soon as she finishes eating, she's gonna be going home because we've got some other goals for this episode. So we'll be right back. The entire family is home, and Andreas is making pan de campo. Our girl here is eating Three Sisters chili that I think Monica made recently. And normally we get into our goals, but we are not. I want our girl to go to sleep. So let's kind of talk about it. We're really going to be hanging out with Andromeda because I'm very interested to see how she does. I want you to kind of see her life as a teenager. Andreas has to finish the very last upgrade on the spaceship, and as a matter of fact, it's not storming just yet. So let me have him go to the restroom and try to get on that, but you have to be careful in Glimmerbrook because what happens is the weather turns at the drop of a dime, and next thing you know, you will be overwhelmed with the storm where you are getting sizzled by lightning. And if you know, you know, and it's safe. We've got Monica, who you last saw. She did plan a lot of things for her own funeral. Once her son passed, that certainly amped up her desire to plan for that. She could not believe that her son passed before her. And that's very understandable. No parent would want that or expect it to just naturally occur, but it did. Our kids are okay now. This time, because of Monica's grief when Michelle Twist died, we did not play because we made sure that Monica got grief counseling. We made sure that the kids got it, and I couldn't find it on the phone, but I was able to tell the children to attend grief counseling by clicking on themselves, like on their person. Also, the kids leaned on both of their parents, but especially Andreas a lot. They received comfort from him. They also went to him for solace, and that helped them a lot. You are near an accursed object, so something ain't right. Yeah, you need to remove this before your fear takes over. Also, Andreas is still a paranormal investigator, and I do want to go ahead and schedule his next gig. We've been doing expert level gigs. Sometimes he doesn't get it, and sometimes he does. We have definitely learned with that you have to really get in and stay on top of things, and you have to go in well rested and not hungry, because the mistake that Andreas was making was going into the people's house. He had to eat, he had to pee, he had to shower, he was tired, and we were doing sleep replacement. Yeah, he was not getting a lot done. That is not progressing for some reason, and there may be something that's going on, because we should have been done with this thing. Let's harvest all of this stuff. It's Twinkle. We're gonna scratch his neck. Twinkle, our girl Twinkle is here, and our girl is still doing Twinkle. Our girl is still twinkling, and what I mean by that is Twinkle needs lots of affection, but the girls really help a lot with it, and so that is not been as big of a problem anymore. It is starting to snow in Glimmerbrook, so it is cold again. We're gonna get the heat on. I'm gonna sell these fish because Andromeda had 2 fish to get the final badge of her scouting, and those are rotten, and she actually hates fishing. The good news is she was able to figure out that there are things that she just doesn't like. These are all her scouting trophies that we definitely would like to put up in her room somewhere. They ain't here having a family bathroom meeting. They've been doing this since she was a small girl, so this is par for the course. Andromeda has to get enrolled in high school because she didn't feel like she needed it. She told her dad she was gonna just go to space and help look for those spacely aliens, and he was like, no, you're gonna go to school. Andromeda is going to get her workout on, then she's gonna go off on the spaceship. Monica is super tired, so I think she should probably take a bubble bath. She actually still works out a lot. I heard you became friends with Altair. So Monica has just now, after all this time, made friends with Andreas's mom. Andreas isn't even friends. So there's something that Andromeda has been wanting to do, and she's been wanting to travel through space. Through the wormhole specifically. Andromeda is on Sixum, which is the moon to Andreas's home world. This is not his actual home world. He has not been wanting her to come here. He's wanting her to be very careful. Seeing as he is asleep, she has decided to just take the spaceship and sneak on out. Her mom was super tired from working out. She thought, you know, I'll take the rocket ship. I mean, her dad did teach her. Oh, is that her grandpa? That is. This is her grandpa. I told y'all he was back at the home world, and he's actually here on the moon. And her grandma. Her grandma's here, her grandpa, and they're like, wait a minute, what is she doing? And they're having a discussion about it, but they're definitely gonna have to approach her about why she's here without Andreas. His dad specifically knows that Andreas didn't want the kids getting caught in the politics, potentially not being able to go back home. But they are all right here together, and this is what happens when you sneak and do things you're not supposed to. You end up caught by both of your grandparents. She is on Sixum. She is having a blast here, though. She doesn't like that they've caught her, but she also has school tomorrow, so this is kind of her chance. What she's gonna do is go and butter her grandpa up. She's like, oh, I love you. He's like, see, you weren't supposed to be here, and he's after. He's trying to decide what her real intentions are. She's asking him about being old, but she's really telling him, I can't believe you used the old ways to find out what was in my mind. She is really upset with him about it. He's like, well, I just wanted to know if you were telling the truth. She's telling him, I hate when my dad does that. I feel like I'm a prisoner, and he doesn't hardly do it anymore. And now here you are. And he's saying it's not a game. You shouldn't be here. And you know, maybe she should go home because this is taking a turn, and she doesn't understand why nobody wants her to be on her dad's home planet. But she doesn't understand that if you are there and the wrong people are there to decide that she could be trapped there. And even her grandpa, who initially came back to get her dad and drag him back home, doesn't want that for her. And though he's the ruler, they do have a whole political system. So there is a council that could overrule him regarding her. They are still arguing, and I think she's going to just see what else she can find here. Once she gets everything, she is going to go home. She's really upset by the things they're saying to her. She also needs to change outfits because it's pretty warm here, and she is so upset. Her dad has been pretty permissive with her. It doesn't translate to taking directions well. She's gonna come around and just get everything she can. She's gonna go home because it's late. She knows that her grandparents are gonna tell her parents. It's kind of one of those things where she just feels like, let me do everything I can. So we will be back. Andromeda is home, and she's gonna try to sneak in the back way, see if her parents notice that she's back already, because they definitely know she's been gone. They are not slow. Andreas was already heading over to help Astral with her homework. Monica was trying to work out. She's trying to lift. And he sees Andromeda because he knows that she's been gone, and she's just going to come over. Astral's getting out of the way. She's like, no, let me go because I know she's in trouble. Let me show y'all. She decided to go clean out the horse's bed. That's how far out the way she wants to get. So Andreas is like, Andromeda, I told you you cannot go, especially without me. And it's not a prank. They could get you and keep you. These are your responsibilities. They could hold you a ransom and make me give goods and things that we don't want to give just to get you back. She didn't know that, and now Astral is back, and she is asking questions as well because she's like, oh yeah, I didn't know. And she's like, you're an alien, girl. Her sister's crying because of how she told her, what is wrong with you? And Andreas is fussing at them for being mean to each other. He has told them, oh, Gaidri. Gaidri is definitely in the house. This is something that Andromeda would be very interested in. She wants to talk to Gaidri. She needs to build her thanatology skill. Oh, Andreas is about to have to go to his paranormal investigation, so we'll actually be right back. Andreas is here in an apartment. I absolutely see a ghost. It is this door, and we know because we get the paranormal knock on door option. This is like a storage room in the building. Let's come on and remove these hands from right here. Now, I know we gotta work fast because Andreas still gets scared pretty easily, and I haven't gotten him that never scared trait or whatever it is because it kind of takes the fun and challenge out of being a paranormal investigator. So we're gonna go ahead and bam, let's present an offering. We'll give him one of these prints of Andreas and his dad. Oh, this lady's pregnant too. We feel really bad for her, but we just gotta do these different things. Let's see if we can reassure her. We're gonna eat this ecto cake too, even though I probably shouldn't eat it yet. I should probably wait until I give my soul away. Let's go ahead and offer this one our soul. Well, we can. We'll mop this symbol. This is a pretty tame one if I'm being honest. This is not as bad as some of the others. And that ghost liked the soul, and that's why we should have ate that ecto cake later. Andreas is still angry at his daughter. He's gonna try to come and offer this one. Let's put this in the inventory because those ecto cakes help us overcome. Let's get rid of this. And you know, this isn't that bad because we haven't even seen Annabelle's here. We're gonna mop this up. This place is pretty haunted. What city are we in, guys? Oh, I just want to show y'all this view. This is crazy. It's foggy here. I mean, I guess this is San Myshuno, or I don't know, but it doesn't look like it looks different. But this is so nice here. Oh, she wet herself, lost her pants. Maybe she peed her pants off. We need to do one more thing. We found another oddity. We've been collecting oddities too. Yeah, we are finished and everything's restored. So let's go home. Andreas is home, and who always meets him right at the door is Twinkle. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. He's gonna get some emotional support because Andreas used to give his soul away to the ghost because he didn't even know what a soul was supposed to be, but also he didn't think it mattered any. But lately, it's been really hard for him to do that. Desmond Twist has died, guys. Yeah, we're gonna do his inventory to his former household. Desmond was our star of season 2 of the Wednesday series, A Twist of Fate. Andreas knows what could help. He's talking to Monica while he's on the toilet. He's gonna come over and see if he can give the youngest the best hug ever. And you can see our girl smiling on like, oh, that is so sweet. We do need to get her homework book though. Oh my gosh, we sold this on Plopsy. One thing about Andromeda is she learned lots of skills, and that was because of things that she had to do in Scouts. Andreas, get over here and fix this. Yeah, because of things she had to do in Scouts. She had to craft a lot, and so she learned that she loves cross stitch. And I think she's actually level 4. She's level 4 cross stitch. She's gonna be tired and it's time to go to school, but it'll be all right. Here, you come get ready, girl, because she needs to get a shower and stuff before school too. Also, Andreas can do instant upgrades and Monica can because we have been spending these points. We got 3,000 more points already. Then Monica will come repair this because you can only do that instant upgrade every so often. So let me go ahead and try to finish this stabilizer. Let's do an instant upgrade on the fridge. She's gonna get some hello and eat. While taking a quick break, Andromeda spots some money just sitting on a sink in the bathroom. Should she slide it in her locker for safekeeping or just turn it in to the principal right away? Let's turn it in. It's not hers. Andromeda got a 20-minute speech about honesty and integrity because she did the right thing. Monica's gonna get some rest because she is tired. She was thinking about some rocket ship woohoo, but honey, Andreas needs to get done with this upgrade. And it is moving. It's slow. No, we get invited to the club a lot now. I don't know why that's waited for our elder years. Come on, you were literally almost done. Okay, I think he finished. Yes, it's complete. And before we get too tired, let's go ahead. We're gonna try to redo the intermediate Western pleasure. We are not ready for some of those other things yet. We'll be right back. Andreas got the bronze medal this time, even worse than last time. He's probably too tired. Twinkle is not in the best mood either, and that doesn't help. Twinkle's hungry. He doesn't have food in the feeder, but he can always eat on a nice summer day out here, so I don't know why he's hungry. But we will refill his feeder. And I did not know a pizza was in here, so Andreas is gonna get that out. The girls will actually be home any moment. We're just like kind of in a catch-up episode. Yes, Madeline should absolutely come over. No, Monica doesn't want to be an author. She has really gotten used to doing the things that she can do around here. Our girls, they are not together. So let me get our oldest together first. Then I can get her to come eat. And she's got lots of points. So let's look at her. She's on this thanatology. She got one of the thanatology skills. That's perfect. Now she needs writing skills. And we're gonna see if Madeline would like to become best friends forever. They're already best friends. I just want you to see Madeline without her glasses. She's super cute. She's having a mood swing, but I don't know if she even asked her. You come ask to be best friends forever. And that's so sweet. And they have exchanged friendship bracelets. This is Andromeda's friendship bracelet, so they've done that already. But our girl's gotta go to sleep. She is so tired, and she just passed out. Well, it's in front of her best friend forever. That's okay. I don't think I've said this, but we are nearing the end of our I Come MP series. This has been so much fun. I can always tell when my series are unhinged because I can get most of my shorts from them. Well, this and Twins of Death unexpectedly. I can get most of my This Is Normal Right shorts from them. And I can see that Andreas is being pretty flirty. He's like, hey, we got the hot tub. The kids are sleeping. And they are. And her daughter is calling now, which is a horrible timing. Oh, people keep calling, y'all. Monica's eating. Andreas is tired, but he's hungry too, so he's gonna try to eat. And they're both butt naked. I mean, the kids are asleep. Gaju's here, but Gaju flirts with all the adults in the house. I guess there's no point in being shy for him. Hopefully, Andreas makes it to bed without passing out, and he did. So Monica is actually gonna go out with Luz, and we'll be back. So Monica is gonna connect with Luz because she likes to make sure, since Carlos has passed, that she spends appropriate time with her daughter, and her daughter has always put the most effort forward. And something that Monica has kind of regretted is leaving Luz at such a young age to go start her next life. It wasn't like that. Her daughter was already married to an elder. She had several stepchildren, which Monica did help with those stepchildren. It's not like she abandoned her as a teen. All of them were living in the house with Monica, as a matter of fact. Luz, her husband, who's passed now, he is deceased, and her stepchildren, everybody was living there. The bartender has gotten up, so we cannot even order drinks. It'd be nice if he get back to his post. I guess he needs a break. I think if he ever goes back, we could at least order some food to eat. He is not tending a bar now, even though he is behind the bar. Monica is gonna get some pretzels. Luz did go home because the stepkids are there. They're not even children anymore. Some of them are adults, young adults. Even though she knows that she had the right to live her life, her kids were grown, except for Luz. She would have took Luz with her, but she knows that she did the right thing, and Luz was living her own life fully. Monica was like a guest in her own house, and they did need the space. When she left, they took over her bedroom quickly. We'll be back. Monica's gonna go home. Monica is home, and we're going to... Oh, she's getting abducted. I was going to say this is where we're going to leave the episode, but we are quickly abducted. Andreas, no sir. Goodness gracious. Change outfits. Oh gosh, Monica's back, y'all. We got caught in it. Or no, she's still gone. Oh my gosh, did y'all see that? I thought she was back. So yeah, she's absolutely not back. Andreas can take his disguise off. This is where we're gonna leave our episode. I'm gonna have to assume that Monica will be back soon. Our girl is going to get on her homework. The family is doing great, and I think that next episode is gonna be our final episode. And I've got some plans for it. Andreas is gonna try to get things with his homeworld in order so that he doesn't have to worry as much about the girls when they leave. Monica is just enjoying the end of her life. I think she is gonna pick some type of part-time job or hobby because she's definitely in a club already, and she will probably call a club meeting where Parky is with her and Andreas next episode. It's gonna be a time jump, but you're gonna see a fully fleshed out picture of what this family is gonna be looking like when we don't play them anymore, because it's a Wednesday series. This is a long-running series, so you will see them again because there will be another season and there will be a new story, and you will see them in the world because they're all in the same whim-based world. So I really hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed catching up with the X family. Until next time, remember, keep simming, be happy, and always have a blessed day. Bye bye.